J'inviterai maintenant le 7e participant, Tommy Rochette, de la compagnie Julo, de Québec.
Hi, I'm Tommy Rochette, co-founder and chief of product at Julo. And here's my team, Louis, Catherine, and Lamar. Together, we connect families with their favorite activities. If you have kids, you know what a pain it is to sign them up for a recreational activity. You have to find the activity, you have to drive to the sign-up place, you need to stand in line forever, you need to pay by cash or check, and after all that, you might realize that the activity is sold out, and you end up with a situation like that. That's not a good deal. Julo solved this frustration by combining the crowdsourcing of TripAdvisor and the ease of buying of Eventbrite to help you choose and participate into recreational and leisure activities. Because you know it's there, because you feel confident about quality, and because you can enroll instantly right from your connected device. Each year, 100,000 recreational activity registrations are made in Quebec City alone, generating more than 18 million in revenue for recreational activity providers. In Canada, more than 11 million subscriptions are processed each year, for an estimated market value of $1.4 billion. The most amazing thing is that 73% of all those subscriptions are still processed through paper forms. Yes, you heard me right. 73% of all those registrations are still processed through paper forms. Participants are pressuring organizations to improve their sign-up process. That's why cities and large organizations are spending millions of dollars annually to build a customized solution to improve the registration process and simplify user management. However, most of them fail because they reproduce the same bad practices they were using 10 years ago. And they build systems like the one in Quebec City, which require the use of your tax statement number to open an account for your family. The situation is even worse for small organizations. They can't afford to build custom solutions and still relies on volunteer, paper forms, and waiting lines. An organization is spending about 9.5% of the revenue on user management. If we consider that their average annual revenue is over $180,000, that means they are spending over $17,000 each year on user management. And there's a common trend in the industry. 85% of the organizations we surveyed are looking to improve the registration process. 81% of them are looking to bring down the costs associated with user management. That's our opportunity. We save them time and money so they can focus on what they do best, providing recreational activities. We are not only helping them with onboarding experience, we also provide insight on the local market and tools to connect with the past, current, and future users. We gather data points, thousands of data points that can be used by organizations to get an in-depth understanding of the user base. Where do the customers come from? What do they like? What is the exact value of each customer to my organization? Sorry, just a thing. But using this information, they can make accurate decisions on which activity to start, on which activity to discontinue, and even on where to build new facilities like pool and soccer field. With Julo, they now have time and resource to grow their business, and all that for 3% of the revenue. You might ask, what makes us different? We started with a participant in mind. Families across the country who have a hard time finding the right activity for their kids. Fathers who leave work early to wait in line 4 hours to register their children. And mothers who fill out the same subscription form year over year. How can we create value by streamlining a process that is taking hours to complete? By sharing participants' data across organizations and opening all the silos that exist between public and private organizations. A single account for you and your family that you feel only one. New Julo members complete the sign-up process in less than 7 minutes. That includes searching for the activity, opening a new account, adding children to their account, and making a transaction to buy the activity they desire. It's even better for recurring customers. They complete the process in less than 4 minutes. That's how we created values for thousands of families. Julo created a marketplace where users can buy activities confidently based on reviews made by people they trust in their community. Users love the service so much that they don't mind paying a 3% service fee on every transaction. 3% by organization, 3% by participants. That's how we generate revenue. It's affordable for everyone. Julo community is growing strong. We now have 3,000 members in Quebec City alone, and 8 partners spread out across the city, helping us building the foundation of our community. So far, our MVP generated close to $150,000 in revenue, and we have another dozen of partners waiting in line for the next version of our application, which will be released in Q1 2014. This should bring our revenue close to $1.5 million. And we won't stop there. By the end of the year, we want to partner with organizations in 6 of the largest markets in Eastern Canada. And that's why we are participating in DEVTECH 50 today. To win this contest and use money and service to fuel our marketing, to organize more demonstrations to organizations, and to be in every trade show and congress related to the recreational and activity world. And today, we are proud to announce that Julo will attend the World Leisure Congress in November 2014 to connect with organizations in cities around the world that will shape the future growth of the company. I'm Tamir Rashad, this is Julo. If you participate in recreational activities, please come talk to me. I want to hear about your experience and show you what Julo can do for your family. Thanks for your time.
Merci beaucoup, Tommy. Messieurs les juges.
First, I love this product because I'm your first client.
Thank you.
And so you're obviously aware that it's probably difficult to defend this technology, right? It's something that's easy to replicate, so you're going to have to grow fast.
Yes.
And so I have a great viral marketing idea in my head, but I want to know yours. Like, what are your ideas for building something internal to this thing so users have this incentive to bring other users, recommend this to other users?
Yes. First, we have something coming up, which is kind of a VIP system. So user referring new user or writing reviews on the website will get discount on their future activities. So this will be a big incentive to first share the activities you participate in, and then recommend the activities for partners. But that might seem weird, but like the hardest part of our business is actually converting partners, like organizations, to become part of the system. So we have no trouble gathering like all the users. Even users are coming to the website and searching for activities that we don't offer right now. And since we have like with the use of our search engine, we can search for the keyword they are looking for, and then try to get those activities inside the platform. So if you're searching for mountain bike, then you'll be sure that someone on the team will try to bring an organization that's offering mountain biking course or classes.
So you have one organization now that's using this at least, right?
Well, we have 8 right now.
Oh, you have 8, and so your goal now is just to show great metrics for those 8, right? Give them a great experience, and then they become your... Yes,
we're about to exit the product phase. So those were like the first 8 beta customers. So based on their needs, we are building a few features that will be able to be used by every organization, mostly in Quebec, but then we'll extend to Ontario, and then we want to actually, as soon as we'll be ready with all the legal features, we want to target the US market, but it's kind of hard because all the taxes and some cities have incentive for like leisure, so you need to account for all that in your platform to make sure that it's compliant with everyone.
I'll say my viral thing, because the issue we always have when we're signing up our kids is that you want your kids want to go to the activities with their friends, right? And so the coordination between parents to get their kids into the same group is really tough. And so you made it easy for me to say, hey, Vincent, this is where my kids are going. Is it options? And so that we could like, you know, run a poll or whatever to somehow.
With the next version of our application, we'll integrate Facebook Connect.
Yeah.
So instead of taking 7 minutes to sign up to a platform and making all we hope to cut down the sign-up process by 1 minute using your first Facebook data, and then we will be able to post on your wall that you just registered your children to this activity and share to the world that you are participating actively into activities.
Yeah.
But the goal here is really to grab the market first, because I'm sure you can tell. I'm sure you can tell where you bought your last trip, maybe on Expedia or on a trip like that, but no one can answer like where did they bought their last recreational activity.
I'll save that information for next time I roll. That was great.
C'est vraiment cool. J'ai pas de questions.
Merci.
Have you considered selling advertising on your site?
Yes.
Like Canadian Tire or
That's-
Mountain Equipment Co-op?
This could be like a source of income, but not right now because we don't have enough activities on the website. But later on, we want to have like some kind of marketing platform. So if a user wants to spend, let's say instead of giving us 3% of their revenue, they want to give us 10%, then we could like bring them higher on the search engine. So,
But I mean, if I'm registering my kids to play baseball, and at the same time I see an advertising that Easton gives me 20% if I buy a baseball bat.
yeah, well, that was brought up in some meetings we had, but right now it's not on the plate. We want to really get to the market before thinking about advertising on the platform. But if our user base grow like into millions, then advertising will sure be a source of income for us.
Also like to say well done in general. I like marketplace plays. It's a general thesis that we have at Row from an investment perspective. So again, well done, very interesting. From a user acquisition perspective, just a thought. I mean, you mentioned from a go-to-market perspective that you were looking at really focusing on the parents who are looking for activities.
Yeah.
So my question is, why would you not look at the other side of the coin and attract the people who are managing the activities who currently are doing everything paper-based? Because your acquisition costs will probably be cheaper if they are on the platform and say to everyone, you have to sign up through our system. By acquiring that one organization, you're really acquiring the hundreds and hundreds.
That's our current model, yeah. Right now we spend $0 for user acquisition on the 3,000 members we have on the platform. All the dollars are spent to acquire organization, and when we sign up a deal with an organization, 30% of their user base comes into the platform the first year, well, the first subscription season. So, and after that, we're growing our market share within each organization. But like, we are really spending all of our dollars to get more organization into the platform.
Okay. Because I only ask questions today, but that would be my feedback to you, is you can significantly lower acquisition costs if you focus on the organizations. And if they were to make it mandatory or somewhat mandatory that you have to sign on through your platform, and you're still taking the 3% on each side of the coin, that becomes a compelling business model based on the number of organizations there are. So, interesting.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
your